Sloppy Joe's Bar.
A Key West historic landmark.
Hello again, everyone, and thank you for joining us for yet another exciting episode of the adventurous life of Paul and Diane. But before we get started, very important, and it's free, please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you never ever miss another exciting episode of the adventurous life of Paul and Diane. Now, this adventure takes us to Key West, Florida. Diane and I have been to Key West on two other occasions while cruising with Carnival Cruise Line. Both times we booked an excursion on the Old Town Trolley, which is a hop-on, hop-off tour to 13 different locations in Key West. We took photos at Sloppy Joe's, but we never had the opportunity to eat or drink there. This time we stayed in Key West at the Hibiscus Hotel. So again, we went on the Old Town Trolley and we got off at stop number 3, which is Simonton Row. The trolley doesn't actually stop at Sloppy Joe's, so we had to walk about 1 block to get to Sloppy Joe's.
When we arrived at Sloppy Joe's, it was around 1 p.m., and there was only a small crowd of people there at the time. About a half an hour later, approximately 30 to 40 people arrived at the same time. We think the crowd was probably from the cruise ship that had docked about an hour before.
Yeah, Diane and I, having never been inside Sloppy Joe's before, it was an awesome experience. I loved all the memorabilia on the wall and all the photos, the history and the nostalgia of Key West was everywhere. And I very much enjoyed the memorabilia and the photos on the wall.
Paul and I then were seated and we looked at the menu. I decided to get the Havana nachos with Sloppy Joe's meat sauce. It's the same meat sauce that they put on their famous Sloppy Joe's sandwich. You know me and my nachos. They gave me a very generous portion and I shared them with Paul. The nachos were very delicious. Both Paul and I thought that our waitress was also fast and efficient with our order.
And when it came my time to order, I ordered a frozen rum runner. It was very good, but it wasn't very strong as far as the alcohol content. I also ordered the Ernie burger, which was not a gourmet burger by any means, but heck, you're at Sloppy Joe's and you're there for the experience, not the quality of the food. But all in all, for bar food, it was pretty good. And I was just happy to finally be there. And by the way, Sloppy Joe's is a must when you arrive in Key West.
Other items on the menu include appetizers such as a 9-piece grilled shrimp with different sauces, conch fritters with key lime mustard, and Sloppy Joe wings with different sauces also. Sandwiches and main plates, which include the original Sloppy Joe sandwich, hamburgers, Philly steak sandwiches, pizza, fish and chips, tacos, etc. They also have salads, which is taco salad, Greek salad, and a house salad. And for dessert, they had key lime pie. They also have craft beers and a full bar. There's also a nice little gift shop that has Sloppy Joe's logo souvenirs.
Yeah, Diane and I very much enjoyed our visit to Sloppy Joe's, but don't expect quality gourmet food. But you will have fun with the high energy excitement that is this famous Key West landmark. My advice is to arrive early afternoon during the off-peak times when the crowds are low to enjoy food and have a nice drink and listen to live music.
Paul and I were very happy to finally be able to visit and eat at Sloppy Joe's. It was on our bucket list, wasn't it, Paul?
Absolutely. You know, it's like other things that are on your bucket list, like going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or Niagara Falls. When you're in Key West, Sloppy Joe's is a place that you have to go to experience the excitement and just have a great time in this wonderful bar. Well, that does it for our reviews of Sloppy Joe's down in Key West. And it's a great place to visit. Make sure you go there on your next trip down to Key West. One thing we want to say before we go, though, very important, is again, hit that like button, that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never ever miss an exciting episode of The Adventurous Life of Paul and Diane. And as always, live your life as an adventure. Bye.
Bye.
I used to play around with hearts, hasten at my call. When I met that little girl, knew that I would fall. Poor little